Aloha, I'm Tutu Aloha. I come from a history of two Hawaiian grandmothers from Mama's side and my dad's side, and two Chinese grandfathers from China. And so grandma on the Akana side was Georgiana Po'aipuni, and she's from Maui. And my on the other side is Tutu Hipa. So Hipa means woolen blanket. This is a dish that we inherited from them, especially from Julia, Tutu Julia. I knew her, I didn't know my other Tutu. This is called chicken long rice, and small history about chickens. I grew up with chickens. Catch the chicken, kill the chicken, clean the chicken, cook the chicken, and eat the chicken. So chicken is very familiar with our culture right now, and this is a really good dish that families can put together. So we have a 3-pound cut up chicken. We have some long rice. Okay, we call this long rice, but it's actually cellophane noodles, and it's soaking right now in chicken broth. So that's what it's doing, it's soaking. We also have mushrooms. So big shiitake mushrooms. So this is soaking, and then after soaking, we'll cut it up into pieces like this, and that goes into the soup. So it's like a soup dish, but it's not really it is a soup because there's lots of broth, but it's made with a lot of chicken and with long rice. And then we also use ginger. So whether you clean ginger is just with a spoon. You just rub it off like that. You don't have to use a knife. And then after you clean it, you just cut it up to slices. So I need a 2-inch stalk, and this is what I got. And that goes in with the chicken. Also have mushrooms, ginger, and a cube of chicken bouillon, and some chicken stock, like 2 cans or a container like this, and this is like 1 quart, and some chicken broth. So when I soak the long rice, I use the chicken broth, and now I'm going to begin. And this is how you start. Turn on the stove. And then the other ingredient, as is for the flavoring and the seasoning, is when everything is just about ready, is soy sauce. So soy sauce, green onions, green onions, and cilantro at the end for when you serve it. Chicken long rice, mushrooms, chicken stock, chicken broth, and bouillon. And that's how you could begin. While the chicken is cooking, I'm preparing the other items to be put into the broth. And one of them is the long rice. And it's soaking right now in broth, not in water, it's in broth. Because if I soaked it in water, it would just decrease the starch. But I want it a little bit more flavorful. That's why I soak it in broth. And soak it in stock, because that's another option. Soaking the mushroom in water also because it's very hard. It needs to be cut up, soaked a little bit more, and then put it into the broth. So with 1 bouillon, that's flavoring the chicken soup right now. That's what's happening. And eventually some green onion stalks go in, just for the flavor of onions. And the rest of the leaves will go in towards the serving, just to show, to make it look nice. And all the onions are sliced up, ready to go. Cilantro also, and that goes when you serve it, and that's how you serve it for presentation. Brown pao, ready to serve. Brown rice. Wow. Green onion. Cilantro. And a little bit and a taste. Chicken. Long rice.